Why, hello there, everybody. It's Wes and Andy, and we are back once again for our latest installment of Random Fandom Tuesdays.
Lots going on this week.
Hope your week is going well, wherever you are in the world. How's your week going, man?
Not bad.
What's going on? What's new?
Lots new in the pop culture world. I'm pretty excited about a couple of these.
I am excited as well. There are some things that made me go, "What?"
Uh-huh.
And then some other things that made me go, "No."
There's a couple that's like, really?
Yeah,
And then
there's a few of those.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but you know what? We should probably open up the show with our usual stuff. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. This is that show that it was kind of audience driven because of previous casual hangouts that we had done. And you guys said you wanted more, so this is that part of this is the show for you.
Yeah, so
We're 100% audience participation. We got a few things lined up that we're going to talk about tonight, but we can't cover everything all the time. So
we try.
If you've got a pop culture or entertainment topic that caught your ear or eye this week, hit us up in the comments. Tell us what's going on that you wanna talk about. Better yet, if you wanna talk about it, you can hit us up on the custom WhatsApp link. You'll find it in the description of the live stream here tonight. It's also on the banner of our YouTube channel. You can give us a call and
be live on the show.
I don't want to make a promise I can't keep, but
one way or another,
the test call worked tonight. I swear it did. The test call worked. So if you were feeling brave and want to be the one to prove me wrong, give us a call and tell us what's going on.
For sure.
Before we get to what we want to talk about tonight, probably that time where we open up with another random pop culture trivia question. Andy, what do you got?
Well, I got one here. You know, we do need to get that guy back out of his box and record a little.
Yeah, we'll get that guy back in here to record something else.
Anyway,
wait. Maybe I can try this. Hang on a second. I might be able to do this. How's this? Oh, wait, no, that didn't work.
Almost there.
Can you hear? Oh, it's on yours.
It's time for Random Trivia. There we go.
So now as we try stuff on the fly.
There we go. Hey, it worked.
All right.
For this week's question, which R&B singer released the single Family Affair in 2001?
Oh, Family Affair 2001. R&B singer. Oh, see, now that's way out of my wheelhouse. Was this like globally popular?
I would think so.
Was it something that you remember without reading the question or the answer?
Yeah. Oh. I'm actually a fan of this particular artist.
Okay. One more time, just so everybody gets a fresh go at it.
Which R&B singer released the single Family Affair in 2001?
Man, that's no. Am I going to know it when you tell me?
You might.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Well, it was Mary J. Blige.
And that is why I don't know.
Oh, you know love for Mary J.
I know who she is. I'm just
follow her that closely.
Not really.
Fair enough.
Was she a Fuji?
No, she was not.
She was not a Fuji.
Like adjacent to Notorious Big and
okay. So she's like gangster rap adjacent.
Adjacent, because she is more of the RB type.
Sure. Yeah. All right then. Where do you want to start? I'm looking. I see you've got some fancy looking notes there, and
got some fancy notes this week.
That's exciting.
This is very exciting for me.
You wanna talk about it?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's dive right in.
Let's open up. We've talked about this before.
We have. We've actually done an entire episode.
We did.
Driven by this, and technically, it's just going to drive us back to it. Breaking in the news: Welcome to Fairview is going to be filming in Port Hope, Ontario, really soon. News about it broke earlier this week, and though no one is confirming it,
it's all but.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that this is the It Chapter 2 prequel.
This is the television series
This is the television series.
I asked that question. Did we think they were going to come back and film?
We hoped for it.
Looks like the answer is
So, but like It Chapter 2, shooting under the name Largo.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fairview is the working title for this show that is there. And
not really fooling anybody.
Well, no, if you're erecting a giant statue in the middle of the park of Paul Bunyan,
I was going to say, is that a recent photo or is that reused from
in their website? That's actually a file photo, so they're not giving it away yet.
Yeah. But if the Paul Bunyan goes up, I mean, come on,
then it's all but set in stone.
Yeah. There you go.
But news broke last Friday on the Northumberland News website, and we've got a link in the show notes so you can go read that article yourself. Not much is known about the series yet, but other than it takes place around the 1960s, and according to IMDb, it will star Madeline Stowe and James Remar.
Okay.
But they are in as of yet unnamed roles. But Andy Muschietti is returning to the franchise as director.
Is he gonna direct the whole thing?
Apparently, he's directing he's like the overall director of the whole season. So that is awesome.
All right.
But like they said, there is no official confirmation as to what the series actually is. But we do know that set prep is it's going on right now.
I mean, reading between the lines.
Yeah.
Good timing though with the writer's strike.
Mm-hmm. But shooting is slated to take place May 24th to 30th.
That's a very short shooting schedule.
Shooting schedule.
Scooting schedule.
But they do have multiple road closures listed on the Port Hope website, which is also linked in our show notes.
All right.
And we only have very limited cast, and each of them is only linked for one episode so far. So who knows who's going to be the main character of the series, or are they all just going to bite the dust in the first episode?
With the tight shooting, I mean, do we know what the episode count is going to be? Typical cable show, like 10 episodes,
I think so.
So maybe they're doing all the location stuff like all at one time for the entire series, and then going
any interiors or whatever they need. Special sets and
right. That makes sense
because they did for the movies. They shot around Port Hope. They shot in Toronto. They shot in Hamilton.
Yep. And what's our what did they say for in Northumberland News? They're shooting to take place between when and when?
May 24th to 30th.
So that's next week.
That is next week.
Is there a road trip in our future?
I think there should be. Maybe just a little one,
just to kind of be like, hey, can we get like a walk through 1960s? What are the chances we could go down there and be like, hey, you want to I don't know.
I don't know. I do know that the Port Hope filming industry did put out a casting call for.
Oh, they did.
Pre-1962 vehicles.
That would make sense.
Screen,
of course.
Make it more accurate.
Sure. Wouldn't you love to have? Wait, your dad's got a car.
Oh, but it's a 67.
Oh, it's too new.
Went down that road.
It's too new.
It's too new. And then I'm like, you got car buddies. Who's got 62 or older?
Seriously. You could like just ride down there in the car just to be like, hey, I've got the car.
Yeah, but then I'd be a time traveler.
That's okay.
Maybe. But yeah. So that is coming up real quick. The show itself is not slated to hit TV until 2024. So there's a ways to wait, but
seems like the turnaround though isn't. I mean, we're May now, so 2024 is really not that far away. In the
scheme of things, no, it's not too far.
We're 8 months, really.
Yeah,
and I don't even want to start thinking that way because we're not even summertime yet.
I know. We're already past the summer.
Yeah. No,
can't miss that.
Speaking of local shooting, there was a thing came up today, and I should have pulled it. I forgot about it. In our area where we live locally, there are a bunch of local community groups. One of them is a gentleman, and I don't know the guy's name, but he runs. He likes to listen to the police scanner, and so he will report on things that he hears over the scanner publicly through Facebook. And so he was getting several calls today about a police presence just over by Peterborough. Turns out that. No, in fact, it is not a police presence. It's a paid duty for a single OPP officer for a film shoot.
Oh,
And the scuttlebutt around that, it is the Monk movie with Tony Shalhoub.
Okay.
So who knows?
Well, it's pretty close.
I don't know if Monk filmed here previously. I know the Murdoch Mysteries
they
for
do.
our Canadian viewers. The Murdoch Mysteries have filmed around here
Peterborough,
many times.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome to Derry. Something I know you've been looking forward to.
I have been.
Yeah, so this is exciting.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also a little bit skeptical too because there was no prequel book. Hopefully Stephen King writes something, but
that would be well. That's kind of like the tail wagging the dog now. If this gets out, I mean, are we gonna Game of Thrones that stuff? And
maybe
George R. R. Martin is like, I'll just write my book and I don't care what was on TV. Stephen King could do that, I suppose.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. Hopefully, he comes back for a cameo at least in it.
Well,
he got his cameo in part 2. So.
Yeah.
Oh
wait, I guess was that it for Derry?
That's all I got for Derry so far.
Are your slides in the same
sequence? So
same sequence. So this works out really well.
Yeah. Next one to you, sir.
This one I caught wind of. Now this has been on and off and kind of sort of been talked about for
years,
really, really long time, and that is that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito want to do another twins film.
Yeah.
Well, Schwarzenegger has come out to the Hollywood Reporter and basically said that's not going to happen anymore. And a direct quote: Jason Reitman fucked it up.
Jason Reitman fucked it up.
Well done.
He literally stopped the project when his father died.
Everybody that was involved up to Ivan Reitman's death, including Ivan Reitman, they were all on board. The idea was that they were going to get Eddie Murphy to come in and play another genetically engineered sibling to the two twins.
Yeah.
Triplets.
Yeah. I guess Eddie Murphy's name got dropped at some point, and Tracy Morgan's name got inserted.
I heard that as well. That Tracy Morgan may have been attached at one point. Where that sits, I don't know, but I mean that's a pretty strong quote for Schwarzenegger to throw that out. Jason effed it up. What is it here? He said everybody wanted to do it really badly. He keeps repeating himself too, really, really badly.
Maybe he's just the senile coming out.
Ivan, Danny, Arnold, they all wanted to do it. And then according to what Schwarzenegger said, that is after Ivan Reitman had passed away, Jason basically said, I didn't like the idea, so I put it on hold. And now that is in
limbo.
Nowhere. The same article, by the way, in that same interview, he also talked about other projects that are sort of in development to limbo.
Yeah.
He did talk about the rumored Conan sequel, saying that it basically lingers in rights limbo because of the rights holder, that unless they sell them, it's not going anywhere. But there's at least one script that's floating around that he says is actually pretty good. There's a couple of scripts, so who knows, maybe, but
you want to see Arnold come back for one more time?
So this is what he said, though. He said if they do move ahead at some point with another Conan movie, it would be, you would have to do it in the same way. Oh, what did he say? I can't remember the movie, the analogy that he used, but he basically said you would have to play him at that age.
Yeah.
Great. King Conan, anybody?
Yeah.
Exactly. King Conan.
If anything, what was it? Jason Momoa?
No. Oh my gosh, the reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jason Momoa.
Have him come in as Conan's son.
I never considered that. I would actually be okay with that. I was not okay with Momoa's. I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Kim loves it. She thinks it's a fun movie. I suppose superficially, if I just shut my brain off and it's okay. I liked Ron Perlman in that one. Is one of the best movie deaths ever. It's gruesomely horrible but cool. There's molten metal poured over top of him.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Stole that from Wolverine.
When did that happen?
In the comics.
Oh, okay.
The death of Logan. He actually gets adamantium poured all over him, and he freezes up into a statue, but he's not really dead.
Just kind of
chilling in his cocoon,
in his little soup.
Yep.
The Wolverine soup, ready to come back. So yeah, for anybody who was anticipating or hoping for a Twins sequel, looks like it's not going to happen, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. DeVito.
Is it?
We need more DeVito.
I just started watching, and mind you, I've been away from it for a while, but It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Season 1, he's not in it.
No,
but season 2 going forward, oh my God.
Yeah.
Completely changes the show.
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. We got segued with Modern Family. I'm sorry. It kind of took over our viewing.
That's all good. At least you're learning about Sofia Vergara now.
That's right. I had no idea. She actually talks like that.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. I just saw an interview with her.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, Arnie.
Yep.
No triplets.
I'm sure there'll be other stuff, though.
Yeah, really.
There's always going to be room for more Arnie. But I got one here.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
excited about this.
Okay.
Coming out in August 4th, we get another Return to the Ocean. Jason Statham is coming back to do battle again with another escapee from the bottom of that trench.
Now, did you see the Meg in theaters?
I did.
So did I.
It was fun.
It was goofy. I was gonna ask,
fun.
what did you think of it?
My favorite movie of all times is Jaws. And this has,
really?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm hearing this for the first time?
I don't know. But it has like the element of the shark movie, but it's still fun. Like it pokes fun at the genre.
I was gonna say the Meg. What I remember of the movie was big, dumb, fun movie.
Yeah.
And I see this being exactly the same.
I think so. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little more peril, but
now I will go and see it simply because I'm a Jason Statham fan. I think he's pretty cool in just about everything he's been in. So, still hoping for more Lee Christmas in the Expendables. That may or may not be happening. I don't know where that's going anymore. But yeah, the Meg 2.
The Trench.
A movie that nobody thought that was ever going to happen.
No. But if it's actually out there, that'd be pretty scary.
I saw a thing earlier this week. Speaking of that, it was completely done in like possibly Unreal, but it was like what a megalodon attack would really look like, and it's a low flying helicopter. The perspective is you're sitting in the open door of this helicopter as it's flying down near the water beside some kind of Navy ship, and then you see the fin go by, and it goes down underneath, and then the ship erupts into two pieces as the shark
comes through it,
reaches through it, and then you get the helicopter gets hit, spins into the water, and then you just see the head swimming slowly towards you, and then and it's over. It's a neat little.
You get swallowed like Jonah.
It was a neat little CGI thing, but I will go and see this. I've seen now. Have I seen all the Jaws movies? I've probably seen parts of all of them. I've definitely seen.
1 and 2 are the only really.
I was going to say
need to see ones.
I've seen the first 2 for sure.
3 is goofy.
Jaws 3 in 3D
with Louis Gossett Jr.
And then
Jaws 4 with just
it's just the wife.
Yeah, the wife.
Yeah,
and it's terrible. It is so bad. The animation in it is terrible. Like the effects.
Yeah,
horrible.
Yeah. Like Sharknado bad.
Sharknado's good comparatively. Sharknado is awesome compared to 4.
All right then.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know what? I think this will be fun.
I think so.
Will I go to the theater for it? I probably will.
It's a big shark. You got to see it on a big screen.
I agree with that. Big spectacle movie needs big screen. I agree.
Yes, it does.
It absolutely does. Oh,
Speaking of big,
I just saw this today, and I'm like, sent you I'm like, you have to put this in the show tonight.
Is here, and holy,
I am not a Lego fan for a couple. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm a bit of a closet Lego fan. Now, we have friends who in the toy world who like Lego is a big deal to them. So I can't do it. It's too expensive for me. And if I started down that rabbit hole, that's all I would do. I would build Lego for like 17 hours a day, and that's all I would ever want to do. However, this set that's coming out, oh my God. There's a little movie coming out this summer. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called The Flash. And part of that, we're going to spend a little more time with this movie, by the way, tonight. There's a few things going on. Sorry, you may have heard that there's a couple of Batmen in this movie.
Yes,
One of them
one of them is
being
getting his due.
Michael Keaton, of course, coming back as the 89
Batman.
the 89 Burton Batman. Well, Lego has announced, and I don't know if it was just today. I only saw it today, so
actually, I believe it was
just earlier today.
Announced.
They are releasing the 1989 Batcave, and it looks so good. Oh,
it is ridiculous how detailed this thing is.
Oh, that's too bad. Did you get the shot of the open shot?
I did get the shot. I just want to focus on here.
Yeah,
it comes with new Lego figures for Max
mini
Schreck,
figures,
Bruce Wayne, Alfred Penguin. The shadow box looks awesome.
It does.
So it's like a giant bat symbol.
Yeah.
And you get like a X-ray vision into the cave.
I think
that's not all. When you open it up,
when I saw this, I was
monstrous.
just like, oh my god! All you need is a waterfall in front of
basically, yeah.
Symbol.
That's all you need, and you're complete.
But oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah.
If you're a Lego fan, you may want to be.
You're gonna want to start saving.
I don't know what this one is going to cost. So our friend,
we actually do have a price.
Andrew Thomas, his son, sold some stuff and saved, and they just got and built the Rivendell Lord of the Rings set, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, we got our first comment tonight. It's Red Swenson. Hello, sir. Welcome back. Lego, the one place in the world where DC and Marvel can peacefully coexist in their need for money.
Well, they certainly need a lot of it here.
Well, isn't that interesting? Because we talked about this on a previous show, and I'm holding a candle with that Hasbro Mattel thing. I am holding a candle for Amalgam Universe action figures. I mean, who doesn't want a Dark Claw or a Speed Demon? Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, absolutely. So who knows? But yeah, I agree. Lego, the one place where all toy brands can, or all IPs can exist in the same scale.
Them and Funko Pops.
I don't even know what you just said.
I know.
I refuse to accept that. No, it's okay. My wife loves them.
But back to here, the set features clever functions and gadgets, including the ability to move furniture, change images on the screen, open the vault, and open doors. And there are also light up bricks. Batteries are not included.
Why would they ever give you batteries?
Yeah. And according to the Lego site, this set will be available for Lego VIPs June 5th at lego.com/Batman and Lego stores. Everybody else has to wait until June 8th to pick it up. And the price listed is steep, and it is retailing for a suggested $399 US.
Like I said,
so
Lego's not cheap.
No, it is not.
Lego's not cheap, man. The Millennium Falcon, the collector Millennium Falcon, the big, I don't think was much more than this. So I mean, Lego is just, I complain about the price of a 6-inch action figure, but like you Lego guys, like
we got nothing on you.
I'm so sorry. Lego Batman, everybody. I'm excited for that. And I'm never going to build it. Hopefully somebody I know will get it and I will be able to see it.
And never touch it.
Exactly. Sits behind glass.
Yeah. Have you seen the custom coffee tables where people have built in the Millennium Falcon?
I have. I've seen a bunch. Yeah. Sick. I've seen a bunch of people do resin coffee tables. Actually, I'm a big fan. You want to hand me that box right there, the Star Wars box?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the X-Wing miniatures game, and I've seen people use their X-Wing miniatures. This is the Razor Crest. But these, I can't even tell you what the scale is on these. I used to know at one time. The fighters, I think they're like 1 to 220 scale, maybe. And they're all in scale together. It's when you get into the bigger ships like the Corvette and stuff where it becomes a little bit more relative. But the point is, going back to the coffee table thing, I've seen people do entire dioramas in these resin coffee tables using these X-Wing miniatures, and there's more skill and talent there than I have.
I don't know if I could put $500 worth of Lego into resin.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to stick with Batman for a minute. Sorry, Yes, I'm going to stick with Batman for a minute.
Batman.
This is kind of adjacent. I said that the
Yeah.
Flash is coming out. I just lucked out and was at my GameStop, or our local GameStop, yesterday. And lo and behold, if I didn't manage to nab the 89, well, I guess it's now the 2023, or what year is that? Whatever year Man of Steel takes place. 2015?
I don't know.
The 2015 Batman? I guess that's what we call him.
Multiverse Batman.
Yeah. This figure came, there's a McFarlane version, an exclusive one. And it's, or the gold label one, whichever that is. No cowl. Looks atrocious. I have no idea.
It didn't capture the Keaton?
Well, at least like with this one, with the jawline, the right angle, you catch it, you go, oh yeah, that's Keaton. No,
not so much.
No, the one without the cowl. That's worse than the Craggle.
Yes, it is.
Someone's gonna have to fill me in here.
Oh, dude, you haven't seen the Lego movie yet?
Which one? The first Lego movie?
Yeah,
I did see the first Lego movie.
You remember what the Craggle was? Crazy glue, Craggle, to permanently seal all those Lego sets together.
Yeah.
From Evil Lord Business.
You never glued a Lego set together?
No,
because you never wanted it to come apart.
I painted one once, but
That's
I never glued it.
Like gluing a puzzle as you build it to a piece of cardboard or something. I am so out of touch. I saw the Lego movie when it first came out, so it's been a while. I don't think I ever rewatched it.
Well, everything is awesome, so.
As I'm taking a drink.
It's still awesome.
It is. Oh, this next one, sticking with the superhero theme. For those of you who are in the Twitterverse, you may have seen this already. So this is a full-on spoiler warning for Captain America, The New World Order. If you don't want to see this, look away, because we are about to take a look at Captain America, Sam Wilson's new costume.
Partially,
yeah.
I don't know that it spoils that much, but
it's kind of, yeah, it's hard to make out. Plus, you get a fence and a railing or whatever the hell that is in front of him. But the gist of it is, he's going blue.
Yeah,
he's going blue.
It looks more in tune to like the Civil War or Winter Soldier era.
I got that. I got that sort of vibe as well. Don't get me wrong. The Falcon and Winter Soldier costume, I really like that. It's so comic book evocative.
Yeah.
Of the Sam Wilson Captain America comic.
Yeah, mixing the Captain and the Falcon.
Yeah. If you're looking really close there at that other photo, there's another little spoilery thing there.
Is that Seth Rollins?
Yes, it is. Confirmed as part of the cast. Seth Rollins.
Neat.
Yeah.
WWE's.
Yeah. Can't tell you who he's going to play, but it's funny though. It just seems like every time we get a new Marvel movie where a recurrent character comes back, there's always some iteration to the costume.
Yeah, got to tweak it to make new figures.
I guess so.
Hasbro.
Do you have a favorite MCU iteration of a costume? Of all of the people who seem to get like tweaks along the way, and I mean they've all had an Iron Man, had a bajillion different suits. So
and Iron Man's worked for a whole bunch of others. So
yeah. I guess maybe Vision is the only one that didn't.
Oh no, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he's changed. He's gone
in the MCU.
White.
I'm not including the White Vision. I'm just talking about the normal Vision.
Well, technically, you got to include that because that is comic accurate.
The white one.
Yeah,
of course it is.
But well, as far as if I'm eliminating it down to MCU.
Yeah,
the Iron Spider.
Yeah, just MCU.
Yeah, just Iron Spider.
Iron Spider. That's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, one of my favorite iterations of a costume is Bucky's suit in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It is the most like the sidekick Bucky. I mean, you sort of get that with the World War II costume, and then you don't see him again until he's the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
he comes back in the blue jacket with the flip breasty side do-uppy thingy.
Yeah, at least he wasn't wearing the red pants though.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Red Swenson's coming in here.
Oh, says, wait, what's this? Sacrilegious comment? No. I think I might be finally marveled out. Like, I'll go if something really draws me in, but I'm not holding my breath on MCU movies anymore.
Guardians?
Red.
Go
Have
see
you not
Guardians.
seen Guardians Volume 3? I agree with you, and I've said it before. I am not as invested in Phase 5 as I was in Phases 1 through 3. I loved most of the TV shows. She-Hulk was not a miss for me. It was a hiccup.
I quite like She-Hulk, so
yeah. But I have talking about the Phase 5 films. They haven't done it for me. The Ant-Man movie didn't do it for me. Guardians, I cried. I cried twice. It's good as a trilogy. If you were to take any of the solo MCU, like if you take all the Thors and put them together as like here's Thor's story,
the quadrilogy.
if you put Captain America's all his movies together as the Cap story,
yep.
The Guardians as a trilogy might just be, and this is, I don't say this lightly, the Guardians films as a trilogy might just be the best Marvel trilogy to date. And I firmly believe in that. I really do. Otherwise, I agree. Poo poo.
But yeah, these Captain America set photos were taken by Christopher Oquendo, and he shared them on Twitter. So
yeah. Who is part of somebody's part of. There's something about these that's anyway. Maybe I'm confusing two stories. Forget what I was saying.
It's definitely a I'm on the outside of the fence looking in type photo.
Yeah, or I'm taking a picture when I'm pretending to talk on my phone.
Yep.
I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do.
What are you gonna do? That'll be us next week.
Taking pictures that we're not supposed to?
Maybe. But I will hold them until after the show comes out. I did good with
yes, you were very good about that.
Yeah. It Chapter 2 had been on home theater for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
We were
Our
behind the scenes
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
But speaking of behind the scenes stuff.
Oh right.
This is coming soon.
I love that photo, by the way.
Oh.
I not just because it's a picture of Paul. I just love the mock-up of the cockpit.
How detailed it is, and like it's just cut so you can see where the camera's going to be.
And presumably that's just a reuse of the same.
It could very well be. Yeah,
they used the same cockpit to film all of the directors for season 2 for their cameos. They just took turns.
Yeah. So for those who are listening and not visually seeing this, we're finally getting the behind the scenes look at season 3 of The Mandalorian. And the making of will be streaming on Disney Plus June 28th.
Yeah, you got to wait a little bit longer. Got a little over a month to go.
But still,
man,
yeah, these are always so interesting to watch.
Yeah. I'm super excited to see this. I'd love to see that. Now that cockpit looks like the engine and the wing are practical. But I mean, now that we can see it in frame with the camera, that wing is like they've made it short. They've made it smaller to give us the perspective that it's longer. That's
force in perspective, and it works.
That's awesome. That's like old time Hollywood movie making. Yeah. That's what that is. Yeah.
They're always at the forefront, but they're not forgetting where they went.
No. So life size. Who wouldn't want that? Oh, I want my HOTAS.
That could be like your cinema chair.
I want
in your basement.
For all of the computer gamers out there, I want my HOTAS set up in that so I can play all my flight sims as an X-Wing pilot.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, this is a me one.
This is a you one.
This is a me one.
Pre-order coming up here.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a closet fan. I'm not like a huge fan, but there is a few songs that I like by this band. They're from Sweden. You may have heard of them. The band is Ghost, and their lead singer, who just recently started going by his own real name, has this stage ego called Papa Emeritus
the Third.
Well, this is an iteration of Papa Emeritus. So this is there's a pre-order. Man, he's getting an action figure.
Yeah, detailed.
Papa Emeritus is getting, I should say, another action figure from Super 7. They've already done. Well, this is the third, so they've already done 2 before this. It's kind of hokey looking that he's got this sort of like undead Pope thing going on, but yet it kind of works.
Yeah, it's like the Antichrist thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
The anti-Pope.
If you're a Ghost fan and you're an action figure fan, this is probably a no-brainer for you. You may want to pick this up.
Lots of accessories.
It is a Super 7 Ultimate, so it is going to come if you live, especially if you live here in Canada or outside of the United States. It does come at that Super 7 Ultimate price point, and plus delivery, plus any duties that you may incur by bringing it over the border. But how much is your plastic crack worth?
It depends how much you love it.
How much do you got? How much do you want it? So, sticking with Ghost for a second. Now, this is another one that I saw today, and I unfortunately, this one I cannot. We don't have a visual for this
or an audio.
However, Ghost has just done a cover of Iron Maiden's Phantom of the Opera. And, as a huge Maiden fan, up the irons, it might actually be better than the Maiden version. And I say that maybe it's because I'm not a Paul Di'Anno fan. Like, I'm a Bruce Dickinson guy through and through. I know Paul Di'Anno was the original lead singer, and played on those first couple of albums, but like, go back and listen to Phantom of the Opera, the original release, and then have a listen to the Ghost version. If you're a fan of Ghost, you can hear that their style is permeated all the way through it. It's really, really cool. Did we put a link in the video?
I don't know that we have a link to the video, but
I will. I will make sure for the replay anyway that we will include the link to the video that is currently out for Ghost and the Phantom of the Opera. But you can go and check it out on YouTube. It's a simple, just a simple search: Ghost, Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep. So next up, this one's coming from me.
Oh my God. I saw this.
I was kind of shocked by this, but then I was more shocked by the age.
I was in the grocery store when I saw this headline yesterday, and I had actually forgotten about it until you mentioned it today. And I was like, oh yeah.
Yep. So turns out,
by the way,
bravo. At 81 years old, Martha Stewart has become the oldest cover model to grace the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. And she's on record saying that she wanted to be on the cover to prove that women can look and feel good at any age.
At any age. Now, isn't that a good message?
It is for sure. She does not look 81.
I was just going to say, does that look like an 81-year-old woman to you?
No,
not even. Not in the slightest.
I don't know if they went heavy on the Photoshop or plastic surgery, or
I don't know. Maybe she's had a procedure or two done.
Whatever she's done, she's found the fountain of youth, though.
I guess.
Maybe that's why Snoop hangs out with her.
Wait a minute. I was just going to say her cooking buddy.
Her cooking buddy. We're going to get to him in a minute, though, because she's not the only one lending star power to this year's issue.
Right.
There are actually 4 covers to the issue, and joining Martha will be actress Megan Fox from the Transformers franchise.
Yep.
German-born pop star and the first transgender woman to grace the cover, Kim Petras.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She also made history earlier this year as the first transgender woman in history to win a Grammy for Best Pop Duo or Group for her collaboration Unholy with Sam Smith.
Okay.
And lastly, returning to the book for the 5th year in a row is Brooke Nader. She made her debut in the 2019 issue, having won the first Swim Search open casting call.
Okay.
And she's been in it every year since. So
is it like, I was having this conversation today with Kim, and I was like, was there not a time when Sports Illustrated, when the swimsuit issue was female athletes? Has it always been sort of this open free for all? Like, we can put anybody on that one because it's the swimsuit issue?
I think it used to be female athletes, but then it became like the Sports Illustrated model.
Sure.
Like around the time with Kathy Ireland or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's evolved over the years, and like the inclusion factor here is way up. So,
yeah, big time.
So kudos to that. The issue hits newsstands this week.
Martha Stewart, 81 years old, on Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
Who would have thunk?
No, I would have never. I would have not put money on that bet.
Never would have guessed that.
But speaking of Martha and Snoop.
Yeah, cooking buddies.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg today, rapper and entrepreneur, he is making his push to be part of the Ottawa Senators owners.
I caught wind of this like last week, and I didn't pay any attention to it because I just thought it was kind of like,
a new
But it's not
Boy,
just
no.
it's not just him. Like he's
No.
part of a larger group that is
Yeah.
bidding to buy the team.
Yeah, he's part of a bid coming out of Los Angeles with Nico Sparks.
Right.
And they've also reached out to Indigenous groups in Canada to have a share of the team.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, then that sort of answers a question that I have. It's like if you get this big conglomerate buying up the team, is that meaning that they're going to want to move it?
Well, I don't know. I
should
would
hope
hope not.
I should hope
If they're
not.
reaching out to the Indigenous folks,
Yeah.
keep it where it is.
Yeah. Leave it
Like,
in Canada.
Don't take it away from them.
No.
But, you know, we'll see, because I guess the deadline for bidding was today, so they've put their cards on the table, and
So I guess
now we're gonna see where it goes.
You know, who knows how long this a deal like this would take to close, but
apparently Ryan Reynolds has already pulled out, so
he just bought like a soccer team or something not too long ago.
Something like that.
And apparently he just bought a house just down the street from the field where they play in the UK. So he's definitely invested in his team. So
yeah,
interesting stuff. Lots more Snoop Dogg in Canada if that's the case.
Yeah. He's honorary Canadian anyway. He was on Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, that's so true, isn't it?
He's got his honorary stamp. Next up, though, this one goes to
you. Wait, yes. Okay, so I knew half of this story. I knew I had heard this before. The other half is the new news that made me go, wait a minute. Going back to Batman for a minute, Matt Reeves' The Batman came out last year
or the
year before,
recently.
And Robert Pattinson was a good Batman.
I haven't seen
all around. Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
It's a 3-hour movie. Where am I going to find 3 hours?
When your kids go to school.
Yeah, but then I got to work on show notes.
Sorry. Pattinson was a great Batman. I liked it. And like I said, he might not be the best Batman, but it might be my favorite Batman film. What's interesting is finding out now that, you know, all the people who may have gone out for the role that didn't land it.
All the other casting tapes that got
right. Come to find out, number two, the front runner when it came down to Pattinson and one other guy, would you believe Nicholas Hoult?
I would not.
Nicholas Hoult, our young
beast.
Young beast from the first class team.
Yeah.
Well, what's more interesting now is that not only was Nicholas Hoult the front runner for the runner-up for Batman, he is now the front runner for James Gunn's Superman Legacy, which, by the way, he's full stop on that right now for the writer's strike.
Fair enough.
Nicholas Hoult, what do you think?
I don't know if I'm there, but you know, weirder things have happened.
Yeah.
And he did a great Beast, as far as a young Beast.
I quite liked him.
Mind you, I'm partial to the Kelsey Grammer senior Beast, just because he nailed it right out of the box. But
he's played some very interesting roles. The ones that came up in the article, this article talked about his role in Mad Max, as well as he's currently in theaters right now. You can see him as Nicolas Cage's familiar in Renfield.
Mm-hmm.
So he can play weird and wacky. Man,
can he play straight-laced all-American?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Superman. I guess I'm a Superman apologist. I love Superman. I don't have any issues with that character. Yes, you can make all of the Christ analogies you want. He's supposed to be. He's Superman. Exactly. So the question I have isn't so much, you know, can he play Superman? It's can he play Superman the way that James Gunn is writing the character. And I mean, James Gunn has talked about Superman. In fact, James Gunn just did the GQ, you know, GQ magazine on their YouTube channel. They do the hello, I'm so-and-so and talking about my famous roles. Yeah. Well, they had James Gunn sit down for a round of the GQ thing, talking about his favorite superhero movies. And no surprise that in his top 5,
probably Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah, Chris Reeves Superman 1978. He talked about the way that Chris Reeve played Superman, that it was always with this. Well, it's actually right there in that image. He's always got a smirk or a smile.
Yeah, there's
He
like a
just
wholesomeness to him.
loves helping people.
Yeah,
Man, I think he could do it.
it's possible.
Does he got to bulk up a little?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But like if you look at what's his name?
Tyler Hoechlin.
The one that's playing
Tyler Hoechlin
currently on Superman and Lois.
Yep.
I wouldn't have thought he would have made a good Superman, but he's doing really well.
I liked him. I liked him from his introduction right in Supergirl.
Yeah.
Haven't watched any of the new show, but
you should watch it to a degree, but keep an open mind.
Let's just check in here at the comments for a second. We got Sean coming in late. I feel the same. There has to be something to bring me back to them. I believe that is in response to the Marvel comment. Yep.
Definitely a hook.
I keep my nose to the ground on that. I want to be excited.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fanboy. Our show, it's fandom power. We love our fandom. I want to be invested.
Yeah.
But man, sometimes I get there and I'm like,
somebody else's vision of what they thought it should be doesn't jive.
Yeah. That's all right.
It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It's allowed to.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
hi, sorry I'm late.
Well, welcome to the show.
Never late. Arrive exactly when you're supposed to.
Better late than never.
That's right. And of course, you can always catch us on the replay if you're not watching live. And for those of you who are watching live, thanks for hanging out with us tonight as we've been chatting about some of the weird and wacky headlines that caught our attention this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost to the end of the show. So once again, if you guys have got some headlines or some entertainment news that caught your attention this week, hit us up in the comments. You can always hit us up right here. You can check out the description of this video where you can hit the WhatsApp link. You can call in live and you can tell us whatever it is you want to tell. No, not whatever you want to.
Well, within reason.
Talk to us
Everybody's
about
fandom is something.
Talk to us about your pop culture news for the week. Otherwise, let me turn that back over to you, sir. You've got
we got another one here.
Oh, wait. It's like your kids. You love them all, but damn if they're not exhausting sometimes. It's so true. It is so true. Yeah. Do we want to talk a little bit about the writer's strike?
Sure.
That the number of programs that it's affecting pretty much every late night television show.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of late night, find an old movie, I guess.
Yeah, there's been some good reruns there.
Yeah.
There's always something on.
So a little closer to our hearts, Tony Gilroy came up in the news the other day over his non-writing work that he was continuing to do on Andor season 2. Basically got slammed by the Writers Guild and very quickly said, okay. And he stopped. He's not doing anything right now in solidarity for the Writers Guild, even though the scripts are already written. There was a comment from, and I don't know if it was just like somebody in the guild had said, when the show comes out, let me see the scripts, because if there's even one word of dialogue that has changed, then you just scabbed, for the strike. It's a weird position to be in. The other one I saw this week talking about that, Will Wheaton got kind of up in arms about it because Mayim Bialik, she stepped away from Jeopardy to stand with the Writers Guild. And so they called up Ken Jennings, who former Jeopardy champion, millionaire from Jeopardy, is not a part of the Writers Guild. And he crossed the line to keep the show going. And basically Will was kind of raking him over the coals, which was kind of ironic considering that his show, The Ready Room, which is the after Star Trek show, the after show, does not employ union writers.
Oh,
so it's like, hello, pot, kettle over. Man, I don't know how much of that is true. I just know what the comments section looked like on his Facebook post. So.
Damn you, Wheaton.
Yeah, Wheaton. Anyway. Let's throw it back to you, man.
Yeah, I got one more here.
Sure.
It's time again for
that's right.
Toy hunting tips at Dollarama.
Last week was the big one with the $5.
Well, It came to us just after our show,
the Princess Bride stuff.
So I'm throwing that up.
Oh,
this
good.
week.
Yeah, you might still be able to find.
You
some.
might still be able to find them. But first off, we have if fans of The Office, you're gonna love these little blind box world's best boss figures.
Did you get any?
I did get one.
Did you open them?
I did. I opened mine. I tried for the Golden Dwight, and I got it.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, who makes these?
I am not 100% sure.
What is the style of these?
They are about 2.5 inches tall.
Okay.
Big head, stylized, little feet.
Yeah.
But as far as the little statuette goes, they're great. And for a fan of the show, at $250 a box, you can't go wrong.
Are they like cutesy, cartoony, kind of lifelike?
A little lifelike.
That's what
it's
they're
a fairly
going for?
nice representation of the character.
Okay.
A little bit, caricature wise, but
yeah.
And the other one, as you say, fans of the Princess Bride, you should be flocking to the toy aisles
There's
right now.
minus the Andre figure. That's wave 1 right there.
Yeah.
Do you feel bad having paid full price as I did?
I do not, because I got him from the wife for Christmas, and
she was happy.
That's her favorite movie. So
I did the same for Kim. I went out and got her all of wave 1,
and she got the Andre too.
She did get the. If I didn't go out with you that afternoon, I never would have got it. So yeah, we did find it. Where was that? In
I believe it was Coburg,
Port Hope or Coburg, one of the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked out pretty well.
But yeah, these series 1 figures have hit the shelves at $5 each.
Right.
And that's a pretty good drop from their original sticker price of $29.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were around $30 now. Speaking of, so let's talk about that for a second, because I just mentioned this the other day. What was the price tag on those original?
Originally, I believe it was
$29.99. That was last year in 2022.
Actually, I think it was a year prior.
So 21.
Last year season or series.
Oh, that's right. Wave 2, which is pretty much a reuse of all the Wave 1 bodies,
with the exception of Vizzini.
Right. Vizzini was the new figure, and Buttercup got a new dress.
Yeah. And then they just bloodied up Wesley and Inigo.
So these are McFarlane, as is my Batman. But I was just saying, like, talking about in the collector world, aren't we happy that someone like Todd McFarlane is out there, that these are still, and this is in Canada, these are still sub $30 for your Edge price at $26.99 if you've got an Edge card. That's okay. Not that there's enough going on in McFarlane's world for me to switch.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's for a single figure with no Build-A-Figure piece.
True.
The Build-A-Figure ones are a couple dollars more.
Yeah, and of course they've got some other size scale figures like your
deluxe Swamp Thing.
I was going to say, and the Clayface that came before it, yeah.
And then some that really shouldn't have been deluxe size, like the Riddler.
Yeah, so if you were holding out for the Princess Bride figures, then for sure. What's going on here? Is this thing on? Testing. Yes, it is. I'll just reply to that.
Is it going to happen?
Red is trying to see if everything is working, and I've just responded to say that yes, it is. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, you're live on Fandom Power. Wait, here we go.
Oh,
let's try that again.
Answer the call first.
Answer the call. Hello, you're live on Fandom Power.
Am I through the barricade finally?
It worked. Welcome to the show.
You are. Caller, for the benefit of the audience, what's your name, sir?
My name is Eric, longtime fan, first time caller.
Hello, Eric. What do you want to talk about?
I joined a little late, so you might have already mentioned it.
No,
but
go for
the
it.
Super Mario Bros. Movie is available on digital today.
Already?
I believe it is available for purchase. I don't think it's
correct.
I don't think it's a rental yet.
No, you can rent it on YouTube. I'm looking at it right now.
Can you tell us the price point there?
I'm trying to find the price point. They don't exactly make their interface particularly easy to navigate. Buy or rent, click. Buy or rent, click.
There's an
It is $25 Canadian UHD.
That's the
rent.
rental. So that's the thing that they're doing now. These early drops, they're basically charging you a purchase price
I'd rather go
for a rental. Yeah, at that.
Well, here's the thing: $5 more, and you can buy it, and it gets attached to your YouTube account for all of eternity.
Now, so that's an interesting point that you raise.
Don't they do that at Cineplex already anyway?
You can get the digital
to a
the super ticket, and you'll get the digital rental. Now, I used to be a huge fan of the Cineplex store for that reason. We would rent all our movies through Cineplex. When they dropped their Xbox support, I pretty much abandoned the platform because I don't have a device that is supported by the Cineplex store app anymore. So, I would have to say that, and I'm like Eric. If I want to rent a movie, YouTube is my platform of choice because they've got the most skin in the game, and they're the least likely to fold.
True.
So I mean,
exactly, yeah.
Question for you, Eric. As a purveyor of film and television, and I presume that you've probably bought a couple of films over the years.
Oh, I've bought a lot of films.
How much money or how many titles are in your catalog that you've spent some shekels on?
Oh, like my YouTube catalog?
Yeah, like if you bought a movie and you bought it through YouTube, how many movies have you got sitting in there?
I've got it open right now. Like 5, 10, 15, 17 so far.
So there you go. I mean, 17 DVDs, you know, that you could, you know, either lose, lend to somebody, never get them back.
Yeah.
But
well, if you pay attention, you can get some really, really good deals. Like the first couple that I bought the entire Harry Potter series when they were on sale for $2 a piece.
Oh, that's a good deal.
And now I just have them.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
And that was, you know, for my son and for my wife, and they love those movies. I've bought a couple of things here and there that are, you know, maybe not so easy to find. I bought A Knight's Tale because I love that movie. I bought Spider-Man No Way Home as soon as it was ready because, you know, and I also buy a lot of TV. So I got 5 seasons of The Rookie, a bunch of stuff.
I bought
I
bought a single episode of Supergirl so that I could watch the entire the Crisis crossover event. Sorry, there was we just had a comment come in, and I know you put that up, Andy. Put that up again. My wife Kim says it's a bunch of fucking bullshit for Princess Bride to be in the dollar store.
It's true. Because those things, like Series 1 flew off the shelves.
No, they really did.
Series 2, though, is like peg warming.
This is where I'm having issues with. That's why I said, like, I said to you, I'm like, is anybody having a hard time accepting that these things have landed in Dollarama? Like,
I want to know where they came from.
Yeah.
If you pay attention, you can get some great stuff at Dollarama.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, speaking of which, this follow-up comment from Kim, she says, we bought the new Ghostbusters movie. That's right. Do you remember when the Mattel, the retail version of the 6-inch Ghostbusters landed at Dollarama?
Yes.
Because everybody and their dog went and like immediately bought them by the case.
Yep.
And they showed up at every toy show for the rest of the year after that at a more retail. Yeah. Which just kind of made me roll my eyes, like, do what you want to do. And we did that too. But I was always of the opinion, like, if you get a good deal, like at Dollarama, just sit on it.
Yeah.
Sit on it for like 6 months.
And you know what the best part about those ones were?
What's that?
They came with a Build-A-Figure.
They did. Yeah, they did. They made the no ghost logo. Yeah. Which we did.
Just poking more fun at you.
Yeah, Eric, you wanted to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie. Were you aware that now, I mean, we've all heard it by now. Have we all heard Peaches, Peaches, Peaches?
Yes.
Now,
yes, we have.
Did you guys know that it is up for nominated for Best Original Song?
I'd heard that.
For an Academy Award?
Yeah.
Sorry, Grammy?
Actually, it's
Grammy?
Academy.
Grammy. Academy.
It's available. It's eligible for an
It's
Oscar. It hasn't been put up yet.
Then it's a Grammy that it's been nominated for. I was listening to a guy on the radio. He said, "I hope that they win, so that you can go to this prestigious, pompous event where everybody's in like
Black
tails and ties, and have Jack Black singing peaches, peaches, peaches."
I just want him to show up in his Bowser costume.
Seriously, yeah.
Oh, when he did the appearance, I can't remember. Was it? I don't remember which daytime.
I don't remember. I think it was.
But he showed up on set in the Bowser costume.
Yeah,
and they had to blur the crotch area because it was that revealing.
Oops.
Of course, he's playing it for the comedy bit, right? But
Super Mario Brothers,
all the power to him,
has been a landslide of a movie. It's the 7th highest grossing film of all time. It is the highest grossing animated film of all time, having dethroned what was it, Minions 3, something else. The studio that made it's the highest grossing movie for the studio. It's just
highest grossing video game movie.
Yeah. It's $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers, $1 billion movie. John Leguizamo, you can suck it.
Hey, I still love the 90s movie.
The Pinhead Koopas. Oh,
right.
So good. So good. He's got a bomb. Just great. So yeah, Mario on the market. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, I've been watching. I'm actually kind of excited for the new Transformers movie again.
Oh, great idea. Nice. I'm glad you brought that up because I am a total Transformer nut. I mean, pardon me as I get a little personal here, but like, I mean, I got a thing for Transform. I have a Transformer.
I've been in your basement, dude. I get it.
I have said this many times before. I am a G1 guy. It's it falls in my wheelhouse. I'm age appropriate for that. Beast Wars was a little bit after me. I'm aware of it. I know that it is after G1. It is probably the most celebrated version of the show after G1. Mm-hmm. But everything I've seen for this movie has me to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in. I
am Primal
very curious. Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, here's the tidbit. This movie canonically is not immediately, but very closely following Bumblebee. So it is in the alternate timeline
by about 10 years. We're in the 90s now.
Exactly.
So it's about the right time that Beast Wars came out.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm interested to know how this is going to go because now, I mean, by now we've all seen the marketing.
Yeah.
We all know the big, like, do we know? Do you know?
I know.
Unicron.
I know who Orson Welles is.
Unicron. So now I go back to like the Bumblebee. I remember when they were talking about the marketing for Bumblebee. It's not a reboot. It works better if you just say it's a reboot. If you just like shut your brain, yep, it is a reboot. But the connective tissue is there. You've got a young Simmons to connect it back to the Bayverse. So does that mean we're going to see how Unicron bored his way inside the Earth? Because we all saw at the end of the last night, he was trying to bust out again.
I haven't watched last night yet.
Oh. Dude.
You're not missing much.
Again,
you mean
it
Eternal?
Was just okay. It was okay. Oh, don't get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah. No. Moving on. We'll just roll right through it.
Something busting out.
No, I'm something about these trailers is just hitting me a different way, and I think it's probably because like Beast Wars was my sort of era.
Yep.
Like I have a great appreciation, like the G1 models for Optimus and RC. That's a great looking RC, but then you get the Maximals beside them, and it's hitting all the right notes for me.
I just like the idea that what little we know says that there is another race of transforming robots that have been on Earth longer than the Autobots, and I'm curious to know how do they how they work the lore in there, like how closely related are they going to be? In the animation, Primal is supposed to be a descendant of Optimus, not a contemporary
stuff.
Yeah. So I'm very interested to see how they exposit that sort of connective piece, like how are the Maximals connected to the Autobots and such, so on and so forth, as we get the Predacons and the Decepticons.
So
I think that again. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go for it.
I just wanted to say, like, I think that going into this one, as long as you're able to once again be like, it's a Michael Bay Transformers movie. I'm turning my brain off. I'm going to watch giant robots fight other giant robots.
Get ready for maximum
I think it'll
mayhem.
be great. I think it'll be great. I have high hopes.
Are we hedging bets that we might get a Galvatron?
We've had Galvatron once before in the franchise.
The version of Galvatron they made was the human rebuilt version.
It was the Stanley Tucci,
the nanobots.
Yeah. And he was a silver cab over truck. So I'm okay with the redesign of the robots, like making Jazz, which is hilarious now that we've got Mirage, and Mirage is a Porsche, which is what Jazz should have been. I'm okay with all the redesigns. The movies did things to reinvent the franchise for a new audience, and complain all you want. I mean, those are the Transformers for an entire generation of kids.
Yeah.
And again, made a boatload of money. So.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not going to knock it. I do think that this is the best looking Optimus we've ever had in live action, though.
Yeah.
Again, though, G1 kid. So what can I say?
Yeah.
I got one more knock on for you here.
Okay.
This is big on my in my deal.
In your world.
The latest Zelda game.
Oh yeah.
Just came out.
Okay.
And it is so good.
Right.
So good. The last Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, was a revolution, and this game takes that game, and dumps all over it. Like it's ridiculous how good this new game is.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Now I am not.
I don't want to spoil anything, but so good.
Everything in my world has been nothing but Jedi Survivor for the last week, and now that it's been out. But
fair play.
The two games do share something in common. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I saw a headline the other day that their speedrunners have already completed it.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
That there have been some speed runs. Jedi Survivor, somebody completed it before the first week. And I'm pretty sure it's been the same way with the new Zelda game. Somebody's already finished it.
Yes, I think somebody finished it in a couple of days.
I don't know how much time you're putting into that, but again, they're speed runs, so they're not like, we're talking about doing the minimum required to advance through the level per se.
Yeah, speedrunners are a whole different breed. They play games in ways that none of us would conceive. Like,
don't go for all the stuff, just go.
Any percent, 100%. It's funny. There's someone who 100%ed the previous Zelda game before this one came out as a speed run. He did it in under 24 hours. There's something like over 1,000 collectibles in the game.
That's a lot.
And he did it in under 24 hours, which was ridiculous.
Wow. That's incredible.
They're just a completely different breed.
Absolutely.
It boggles the mind.
And I'm still sitting here trying to figure out if I'm going to upgrade. But the more time I spend thinking about it, the more outdated the machine gets. Do I want to get a new one? Do I not want to get a new one?
Or do you want to wait till the next one?
I just got my reminder that my Xbox Live subscription is coming up for renewal in end of June, early July. I'm like, should I cancel it? My wife is like, if you think you're going to play, just keep it. I'm like, I don't know. If I don't have the new machine.
Well, you can also use Xbox Live on PC, right? So
I have a Mac. I don't know.
Have a PC, there's your problem.
Once you go Mac, you'll never go back.
Right.
Well, or just don't go there in the first place.
Too late.
Yeah, too late.
All right, boys, that's my 2 cents.
Well, listen,
and
Eric,
it works.
Thank you so much for the call. Really appreciate it. Glad. Thanks for filling us in for all the stuff that we weren't thinking about this week. Always like to hear.
Glad to help.
Always like to hear what's going on in your guys' worlds. What's important to you? I learned something. Andy, how about you?
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Thanks for the call.
Cheers, boys.
Talk to you
soon.
Have a good night. Bye now. Wow, first call, and it worked. First call that wasn't me or you.
That's right. And it worked. It went through.
Worked. It so worked. The proof of concept has been proven. It does work.
Finally.
Well, listen, I guess we can keep the lines open here for a couple of minutes longer. Otherwise, we'll start winding down and putting our brains towards our next episode.
The new Transformers is not the only one to look forward to in June.
What else is it?
We've also got the Flash.
Oh my God.
We've got the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
So I'm going to be at the movies a lot in June.
Yeah. There's a lot to see.
Oh, it's going to be such a fun month. All right. Well, listen, I think that's probably it for us for this edition of Random Fandom Tuesday. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us and sharing your thoughts and your comments with us. Always nice to see our returning friends coming back in the comments. Nice to see a healthy number on the live view count tonight. Again, guys, go ahead and check out all the YouTube stuff over there, all of our socials. You can find us. You can just search Fandom Power Podcast. And you can find us that way. We do try to share as much as we can. Sometimes some weeks are a little slower than others, but we are there. Even if we're not talking, we are always listening. So don't forget that you can always pitch your show ideas to us, because, hey, you might be thinking about something that we are already thinking anyway, and it could work out in your favor.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Rob. Lightsabers. Anyway, I got nothing else. What about you, man?
I don't know. Next week could be fun.
It could be fun.
Could be fun. We might get arrested. Who knows?
Road tripping. We'll take some video, obviously, as we go.
Yeah.
Might be able to squeeze in a couple of lives, either Facebook Live. Actually, we can just go live on YouTube. I've got a fair amount of data on my phone. We can do it that way.
You can do that.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys have an incredible week wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope the weather is favorable for you, so you can get out there and do all your spring cleaning like I'm trying to do. Anyway, guys, that's it for Fandom Power. My name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. And bye for now.